So should you learn Portuguese when coming to Brazil? I would definitely recommend it. So even if you're coming here for vacation or something like that, uh, a week or 2 weeks or even a month, I would definitely recommend it because not a lot of people here speak English. It's very rare to find somebody that actually speaks good English. You'll get some people that know a few things like that, but um, in the majority of cases, what I've seen and other foreigners that I know have told me is that there aren't many English speakers here in Brazil. Um, well, Brazilians that speak English, there's very few. English is not that common here in Brazil. Um, they do they do teach it in elementary school, I believe, but it's like the basics of the basics. So um, it's not it's not that common to find a lot of native speakers here. Also, another thing, it's kind of off topic, but in the Brazilian, sorry, in Portuguese, they use a lot of English loan words, um, like date, crushy, fakey, um, which for some reason they like to use a lot of English words because of like the social media and like TV and stuff like that. Um, let's see another one. Oh, boy, they use boy a lot too. English is not so common here, so it would be in your best interest to actually learn at least some sentences, some phrases, or something um, to help you get around. And also, I would recommend it as well. To get accustomed with the culture. Learn something, talk to the people, and get something out of your trip. So now you're probably wondering about how long it's gonna take for you to actually start speaking Portuguese. So if you're studying regularly, I would definitely say that you're gonna start um, having conversations. Like you're actually gonna start being able to have conversations with natives here. I would say in about 6 to 7 months. You can do it before. You would be able to do it before, a little before that, but it's gonna be a little choppy. You're gonna be struggling a little bit, but I mean that's the point. You just want to keep practicing and practicing and practicing until you get it right. Um, but for my Hispanic viewers out there that speak English and Spanish, you can see results like in 2 to 3 months. Personally, for me, I speak English and Spanish, and I was already speaking with natives in like 3 months or something. About 3 months, 2 to 3 months, I was already speaking. 2 months, it was very choppy and it was very Portuñol, like Spanish and Portuguese mix. Um, but for like I said, for my English speakers, it'll take a little bit more time. Um, the accent is very different. Um, the the Portuguese language is more of a nasal language. It has a little bit more tones than Spanish. Spanish is I would say is a little bit easier um, to make the sounds. Portuguese is all in the nose, so it's a little bit harder, I would say, and also the grammar is a little bit harder than Spanish. But once you get the hang of Portuguese and you actually start speaking fluently, you can actually move on to Spanish fairly quickly. Also to French and Italian. So yeah, after Portuguese, you can definitely move on to these other Romance languages because they're very like, especially Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian. So yeah, that's my recommendation to you guys, is to definitely learn Portuguese. If you want to get that full Brazilian experience, I would definitely recommend it. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel. I definitely want this channel to grow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.